You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith.
From the AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, it's AFTERBUZZ TV's Game Control Live.
Hey guys, and welcome to Game Control Live. We're blasting some Ni no Kuni theme remix, and there's a reason for that because it's up for Best Soundtrack of the Year on the VGX Awards. That is why we're doing this remix. It is by Neku Remix. But across from me, Grant Kohrmann.
Howdy, everybody.
Grant.
And join us once again, Patrick Dees.
Happy Cyber Monday, everybody.
Cyber Monday. I know I'm looking for headsets right now, or good mics to record on. So if anyone has some suggestions, tweet at me. Let me know.
Love it.
Next to me, Kaori Takee.
More hours left.
Hey, I'm Kaori Takee, in case you couldn't hear.
So tweet at me right now. And guys, I'm Dave Klein. And in the booth, John Quick.
Quick.
Sup, ladies and gentlemen? The camera's not on me, though, because hold up. It needs to speak. Damn it. Work. Never mind. It's not, because the camera's not on. You guys are getting black. So we're going to stop that.
All right. I like black. I love it when it's black. So.
I bet you do.
Yeah.
But we got the phone number down as per tradition.
424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. If you guys want to join in. So today we're going to be talking about a whole bunch of quick hits. We've got the fact that a specific actress might be suing Rockstar. Atlus given permission to use Sega's dormant IPs.
She can't be an actress anymore, right?
Well, no,
she was in the Canyons. I mean, people still pay her to do that. Not a lot of money.
So.
She still does
She's an actress.
Wait a minute, you basically just blew who she is. That was a tease that you guys just blew. Double Fine acquiring the rights to some of its previous titles. Neverland, the creators of one of my favorite games, unfortunately is going bankrupt, and a whole nother list of quick hit stories. But let's go ahead and jump right into the main topic of today, which is that VGX is going to air this Friday night, and we have the rundown of their entire awards, who's up for an award. So we're gonna go through. What we're gonna do is go ahead and say who we think we should win, and also do a running tally. And we're each gonna say our prediction for who we think is going to win, and see who happens to be right.
Oh yeah, I would love. We're gonna keep score. We're gonna come back. We're gonna circle back afterward. This is fantastic.
Like, what are we earning points for? Like, what do I get out of this?
We'll get a we'll get a trophy.
Pride mostly, I think.
I mean, I mean, like rights to talk shit, but I feel like we can spin something up.
That in somebody else's face and not get that much reaction. But for me, you'll get a good reaction. Yay, pride.
We will circle back to that, and we'll figure out what the prize will be, because maybe that would be fun to have like a fun little prize for whoever wins. But let's go ahead and start. I do Game of the Year, but that's kind of like the big one. So let's go ahead and do that last.
Can we skip Game of the Year and Studio of the Year? Let's start with Best Shooter, and then we'll end with those. I feel like
I totally agree with you.
All right, I like it. I like it.
Up for Best Shooter, we have Battlefield 4, BioShock Infinite, Call of Duty Ghosts, and Metro Last Light. So, who wants to jump in for who they think will win, or who they think should win? Should win. This is
a should win. Not well. You know, feel free to comment on who will win, right? Because I think we're all a little cynical about who's actually going to walk away with it.
I'm going to be the type of person that's going to say who will win.
But you have to say who you think who you want to win too.
Okay, but we're going to keep score on who we think will win. So we got to give those both answers.
Right. You got to give both answers. So you're going to answer who you want to win and who you think is going to win.
Outstanding.
So, who wants to start us off?
This is a rough one for me. It really was. Okay, so Metro Last Light. I mean, I could talk about all these, and I'll try not to get too long-winded, but Metro Last Light world built better than almost any shooter I played this year. I thought it was
more than BioShock.
I mean, I don't think anything was as clever as BioShock. So BioShock this year was the smartest game.
It's in that category, yeah.
It is. It's the smartest game we played, right? We talked about racism, religion, American exceptionalism. I hope Infinite wins. I'm worried that Battlefield 4 will win.
Okay, I'm gonna write you down for Battlefield 4. P next to Battlefield 4.
Yeah, please put him down for that. This will make me win more easily.
Oh.
Okay. I guess I'll go ahead and jump in next. So, of the 4 candidates, I'd say that as far as a shooter goes, I think Metro Last Light was tighter than BioShock Infinite.
100% agree.
Shooter mechanics.
Yep.
This is like taking out the story aspect and all that.
Yep.
But as far as what I tend to prefer, I actually still love Call of Duty Ghosts as far as like my favorite type of shooting game to play. It's just up to my steez. So I'm going to say that I would like to see Call of Duty Ghosts win, and I actually think that
your vote goes to...
My vote goes to Call of Duty Ghosts, and I think that's actually who's going to win.
Okay, so will and should is Ghosts. That's surprising to me, considering how tepid everybody's been on Ghosts this year. It's just getting middling reviews everywhere. So, but I mean, I don't know.
Let me go ahead and say that we have Rachel Steiner saying on the, or Alyssa White on the chat saying Bioshock Infinite's who she wants to win.
Oh, welcome back, Alyssa. Good to see you off work tonight.
And I'm with you, Alyssa. I want it to win too. It should.
I'm pretty sure that Call of Duty will not win.
Okay.
Ooh.
What's your vote? What's your vote?
I think Battlefield 4 is going to win. I do want Bioshock.
Kaori's pulling for this one right
and that's
here.
Who you also want to win as well?
I want Bioshock to win, but it will be Battlefield.
Got it. So,
that's good.
Got you next to Battlefield 4. Now, I'm starting to think like maybe I made the wrong decision. But I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to stick to it.
I played all 4 of these games.
Okay.
My one that I think should win would be Bioshock Infinite. But I don't think that people that vote for these categories, meaning like shooters, like I don't think that you can, I don't think that almost any of these can qualify as strict to the gun shooters other than Battlefield 4 and Call of Duty Ghosts when you ask most people on the street. So out of those two, I think Call of Duty Ghosts is the better game than Battlefield 4 as far as like all around playability and shooting, competing with other people. So I will go with Dave on this one and say that Call of Duty Ghosts is going to pull away that category.
But you also want Bioshock Infinite to win.
Yeah, I think Bioshock Infinite and Metro are better games.
Deserves all the praise it can get. I will say when Battlefield 4 works and that multiplayer is something glorious. The sheer scale of 64 players and the chaos just going on, those Battlefield moments, that campaign that they've got going on is legit.
I guess I just can't help but think about when you and I played it at PAX and we played Titanfall first, and I was just like, you know what? I can't like Battlefield after Titanfall.
The volume had been turned down. You know what else too?
There's a lot of people that think that way. That's why, because Titanfall is so close to Call of Duty as far as the way that it plays its multiplayer and like how it rewards people and the kind of skills that you use in those games, separate from Battlefield.
A lot of that same DNA. Well, you know what too, Dave, and we really suffered from, we walked into that level post that Levolution, right? So we started into this level where like they'd already brought a building down and dust was everywhere, so like the draw distance was garbage, and we turned this on, we're like, what? So like after having played like several hours of it now, I think the game's like incredible at that 64 players.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's nice to have that scope on it. But we got the Rich B21 saying, love Metro, I want that to win, but he thinks it will either be Call of Duty or Battlefield 4. Den on the chat saying, Ghost should win for that next-gen dog. And Toluca Baduka saying, I think Battlefield 4 will win, but I find Ghost more fun. So... some split contention there, but it basically seems to be down between Battlefield 4 and Call of Duty Ghosts for what people think will win.
I think we have a very well-educated audience then.
I will say too, I think this category is indicative of the rest of the categories, and we'll see it as we go. But like 2013 has been a hell of a year for games. Like, I really, when I looked at this list, I really wrestled with what I hoped, just almost across the board, because I had like 2 favorites in every category. It was rough, so I'm looking forward to getting into this.
Yeah, there's a lot of I agree with you. This was, 2012 was slow for me. This was another big year. 2011 was a big year.
Contended category is the next one that we're talking
so
about.
next category.
Well, first,
John, what is your vote? What is yours? You have to put down a vote.
All right, well, I'll put down a vote. All right, I just based on everything I've seen, because I've not played Metro at all, and only any of these like a little bit. So if I was gonna put down for what I think should win, I'm gonna go with the wave here and go with Bioshock Infinite. But what I think will win, I just see Call of Duty taking this.
All right.
Popular vote.
God, that's so gross.
It's just popular vote. I mean, like Call of Duty's gonna sell more.
I don't think Spike VGX is popular vote.
I'm saying
no. It is. It's up right now. I'm about ready to whatever we think should be our vote. I'm about ready to click us in.
Click us in.
What you think, by the way?
All right. So shall we put in Bioshock? I'm right here.
Well, it seems like that's the consensus.
That's going to be what we'd like to win. Right. This is our official vote.
Okay.
Click us in.
Let's do it.
Here, 4 people diluted into 1.
I like it. I like it.
Hurting ourselves.
All right, whatever. You can go vote for yourself when you get home.
Look, I want Bioshock to win some awards, right? Like again, we've so many years, like narrative and video games was such a throwaway. Yo, you think so?
I think it'll win a GDC.
All right,
let's go ahead and move on to Best Action Adventure Game. So it is between Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, Grand Theft Auto 5, The Last of Us, and Tomb Raider.
Another really rough category, right? This is brutal. Yeah. Look, I think Tomb Raider finishes 4th on this list, and it was one of my favorite games of the year. I mean, so
4th for you. Wow.
I mean, out of those,
No.
I don't know. I think I'll go ahead and get out in front of this one first. I think Grand Theft Auto 5 should and will win.
All right.
That's the problem. Is I want Last of Us to win. I think that Grand Theft Auto is going to win because it's just.
I think Grand Theft Auto is misplaced. Grand Theft Auto, I wouldn't categorize that as an action adventure.
Well, they
like
did,
that's a
so
right.
Yeah, it's true, but I mean, it's real akin to Assassin's Creed 4, that Black Flag. It's that open world sandbox.
I think you could change this.
They don't really have a best sandbox game category. So.
No, right? So
Yeah.
This is so
And
rough.
best shooter.
I mean,
like,
you gotta admit, like Grand Theft Auto, the first couple hours that you played, it's phenomenal. It just gets old real fast.
It's a technical marvel. So having finished the game, I think the narrative's completely throwaway, and
Yeah.
it's so cynical.
I think, and I vote that Assassin's Creed will take it, because as far as adventure games, which game provides you with the most adventure? Like The Last of Us still felt pretty bland to me because I played so many zombie games. So
Wait, Last of Us was bland to you?
Yes.
This would be my game of the generation. We need to throw.
It's the best. It's the best.
Patrick and his
it's the
pizza
best-
guy will throw down.
yeah, exactly. That guy loves it
It's
too.
my best PS3 game, if that makes any difference.
it does
but
not.
for me, it's Assassin's Creed.
Okay.
In this
All right.
category.
So I'm gonna say from my perspective, and I haven't played The Last of Us, so I can't. I honestly just cannot rate it properly. But Tomb Raider I love Tomb Raider. It's actually one of my favorite games of the year.
So great.
So I'd say what I would like to win is Tomb Raider because I really love that game. I thought it was so much fun and so well designed.
I did too.
But I agree with most of the consensus. I think Grand Theft Auto 5 is going to take it away.
It's kind of a bummer. I can't see Tomb Raider being acknowledged for much this year.
Okay, so I'm against all
Other
y'all
than
in
losing
that
Square
category.
That's
Enix
all right.
a lot of money,
So-
I'm pretty sure everyone acknowledges it for that.
So let me also say, the Rich B21 saying GTA 5 was so boring after a few hours, it dragged on forever. Watchtower Base thinks GTA will most likely win. DeLuca Baduka is saying GTA 5 is so new and hyped up, it's probably going to win. So there's some of the chat. Watchtower Base wants Last of Us, I think, and Rich B21 and Alyssa White also think Last of Us should win. Should win.
I'd be alright if Last of Us won every award. Let's just say that. I think the
too.
game is unbelievable, but like when you narrow it down to specific categories, you distill it by category. I feel like other games do those things a little bit more effectively.
All right, John, what is your vote?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say probably a Black Flag.
Okay.
Out of everything
Okay.
that's on this list, I really think that Black Flag,
Come
in
on
terms
over
of
to my
like
side.
action, in terms of like
Okay.
action adventure, I would say
There's rum and there's beer.
Well,
pirates over
Ubisoft
here.
has a lot of money.
I mean, but
I mean,
Yeah,
what I
what
said-
I'm thinking of, if I'm gonna
Yeah.
go on an adventure, which any of these like screams to me adventure, it's like, okay, in one, I'm basically a criminal in Los Angeles, and another,
criminals.
I'm 3 criminals.
yeah, thank you. Shortchanged that game. Well,
Another one. I'm kind of a proto Indiana Jones, Lost on an Island. Another one, I am a guy escorting a girl through zombie infested territory, and in the last one, I'm a freaking ninja pirate.
Yeah, Ninja Pirate.
That with my own damn ship and all of the Caribbean, and I get to hang
You
out
own
with
the ship,
Blackbeard.
You're a ninja and a
yes,
pirate.
there.
It's adventure.
but if you look at
it
best,
screams adventure.
but
by
if you
the
look
way.
at best Metacritic scores like, over the years, I mean, Grand Theft Auto 5 and Last of Us both have some of the highest. We're getting some
You got something.
Go
You got something
back
on.
and try and apply Metacritic to any of these award shows.
I'm
Doesn't
talking
work.
about, again, it's
Doesn't
who
work
should win.
ever.
No, I'm just
Because
okay.
like coming out of these award shows, I've never been able to apply like a quick and dirty like, oh, they all got this rating and therefore like that's the reason they pick it. Some of these choices are just wildly like off the map when it comes to these. Like this is really a crapshoot when it comes to it sometimes.
So on the chat, we've got Toluca Baduka. I know it was Kevin Moreno also saying that he wants The Last of Us to win. But who do you guys? So what are we gonna put for our vote for what we actually want to win?
Well, since
I think-
3 out of 5 people chose Grand Theft Auto. Next
Well,
category.
Not wanted. I mean, that was what we thought.
I
would
want
win.
Last of Us to win. I think.
So you think you want Last of Us? You want Last of Us?
I want Grand Theft Auto to win.
Really?
You want Grand Theft Auto
I
to
really
win?
do, and just because I think it's a technical marvel. I mean, I think that game shouldn't win a lot of categories when it's up against BioShock and Last of Us for like in other categories. I want to give them some recognition here.
Here's the thing about these games. Well, I haven't played Assassin's Creed number 4, but Last of Us has a lot of heart, and a lot more heart than the other games. Like you feel really like.
Tomb Raider had hearts.
Yes, but you're not like as
beginning.
Not on the-
passionate,
for the beginning,
and
yeah.
the ending,
Yeah.
like everything about Last of Us was so. oh my goodness, you know.
I'm with you, but this category seems to like underscore action adventure. It's that piece that I keep honing in. Like, I mean, if we're talking about best game of the year, I'm with you on that same page. Like, it's a it's.
Okay, but we need to choose something for this real quick so we can move on.
I'll cede to you guys on this. I won't make a choice. Go ahead. Choose it. Last of Us?
John, what do you... Well, John wanted Assassin's Creed. You wanted Assassin's Creed.
But so that actually... Last of Us. So
wait,
what do you want?
You were saying Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
So I guess like that means... And I said Tomb Raider is what I wanted. So that means that we actually have to put Assassin's Creed.
Put Assassin's Creed.
Oh my goodness.
That's what happens when we have 5. So 2 will be the winner. So we're putting Assassin's Creed. All right, so... Best sports game is between FIFA 14, MLB 13 to show, NBA 2K14, and NHL 14.
I'll recuse myself in this category. Did not play any of these.
More importantly, where's Rachel when we're talking sports games?
Right. yeah, exactly. I'm gonna go 2K14, NBA.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, NHL 14.
All right.
I'm gonna say
I didn't play any of these. I'm sorry.
I haven't played any of these. Honorable mention WWE 2K14. That should have been there.
This is going to be a wild... I think that this should show us that this is going to be a wild card category. Maybe FIFA will pull this out. I would say, like, if I had to say, like, if I wanted, yeah, but FIFA.
FIFA's one of the top games right now.
Yeah,
so
as far as popularity goes and, like, performance, FIFA.
On a global scale, I would agree, but, like, honestly, this 2K14 is a showpiece for the new consoles. If you haven't seen this, it's a reason to upgrade your console. It is incredible.
Well, it was also sort of torn apart in reviews. It's kind of all right, right?
2K14 was not. The EA one, the Live, NBA Live was.
Right. So, I usually like FIFA a lot, but I think I agree that I think NBA 2K14. I think it'll be 2K14 this year. FIFA won a couple of years in a row too, so. It's about time for a basketball game.
It should be that crazy Japanese Tokyo World Cup game.
John, what do you think?
Ashes Cricket 2014.
You know what? I'd say want to win. I'm just gonna rep here. I'm gonna go with NHL.
All right.
Okay.
Because I've not played any of these, but I used to play the hell out of that NHL game that was on the Sega Genesis.
Blades of Steel.
So
Blades of Steel.
Blades of Steel.
Do you remember the Nintendo hockey with the skinny dude and the middle dude and the fat guy enforcer?
No.
Old school ghetto Nintendo. Never mind. Way back.
Well, you're talking about just the game hockey.
Yeah, it was Nintendo hockey.
Just hockey.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that.
NBA Jam.
That was all about Blades of Steel.
Blades of Steel.
So I guess like I mean I'd say I would like to see NBA win.
Yeah, I think it will.
All right, we're voting for NBA.
Let's vote for NBA. Move on to the next category because we're clearly not the biggest sports game enthusiasts in this panel. Best independent game: Gone Home, Kentucky Route Zero, Papers, Please,
Root,
or Kentucky Route Zero. I don't know. I usually say Route.
Nope.
You can pronounce it either way, right?
Gone Home.
Or the Stanley Parable.
Both these developers.
I knew you were going to say that.
It's not even close. This is the one category for me that was easy.
Kentucky Route Zero?
I did not.
Okay, then you cannot please say that.
I played the other three. Played the other three.
Kentucky Route Zero is a sleeper. It is a sleeper hit.
I'm sure it's fantastic. Did you play Gone Home?
I played Gone Home. I played Kentucky Route Zero, both acts, and there's still 3 more acts of Kentucky Route Zero to come.
So it's not even done yet. How do you vote for that?
It's a phenomenal
I want and will Gone Home.
Kentucky Route Zero.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick against Grant just for the rest of the show. No matter what he picks, I'm gonna pick something else.
Grant, what do you think?
Okay,
so Grant, I'm assuming you want Kentucky Route Zero to win.
Most definitely.
But do you think that's what's going to win?
I do think so.
Okay.
Nope.
I think that what they were able to accomplish.
Fulbright's up for Studio of the Year. I think that this is a runaway category.
This is terrible because I haven't played any of these yet. I downloaded Gone Home because you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I trust you.
I think it's just,
Brothers should be in here.
I would. Yep. That's Starbreeze. It's a bigger. It doesn't qualify. I don't think it's an indie, but it's that same caliber. It's kind of that same 3-hour, real tight, succinct experience.
Rich agrees with me, and Kevin says that Stanley Parable will win. Kevin, unless you've played all 3 of those other games, the Stanley Parable is probably the weakest out of the bunch.
I will say,
the entire bunch.
I love indie games, and somehow I've missed these. Kentucky Route Zero I've been wanting to get, but I haven't. But from what I've heard, it sounds like Kentucky Route Zero is the game I'd probably enjoy the most, although maybe Gone Home.
It is difficult to get into, but infinitely rewarding.
I actually agree with Kevin. I actually think Stanley Parable is going to win.
Do you really? Even though Fulbright was nominated for Studio of the Year, that did Gone Home.
You bring up a good point.
I'm just saying. I like these guys. I think that game's got a lot of heart.
I think this is honestly a closer heat than some of the others. Like, I think this is a closer heat than the best shooter.
Well, it's a closer heat because these guys don't have money.
These are 4 quality games. Assassin's Creed didn't actually get reviewed that well. Call of Duty Ghost did not get reviewed that well.
Alyssa White,
all 4 of these got like 90s.
Alyssa White thinks Gone Home should win. Watchtower Base agrees with you, Grant.
I got actually 2 people. Watchtower's agreeing
Patrick,
with me.
you convinced me. I think Gone Home. I'm going to say Gone Home.
I would encourage people to play this.
I am also choosing Gone Home.
Okay, so you're all down for Gone Home.
And John, thoughts?
Let's just go with Gone Home.
Okay.
So
although Grant, your passions won me over. I mean, if you play Gone Home, I'm gonna go home and download Kentucky Route Zero.
You should.
That's what I'm saying.
Buy all 4 episodes. I think it's 20 for all 4 and 5 per. So
Okay. All right.
Buy all 4.
All right.
Let's
that
go.
excites me.
Best RPG. Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn, Fire Emblem Awakening, Ni no Kuni: Wrath of the White Witch, or Pokemon XY.
Can I vote for Mass Effect?
Shizzle.
I mean, is that a thing
that was
I could?
that was the year before, though. That was
and every other, yeah. I don't know. I didn't touch any of these.
I wish
missed them all.
Persona was on
I
this.
think you're gonna say Fire Emblem.
You have no idea what I'm going to say.
Okay, what do you got?
Well, it'd be Persona 4. Yeah, Persona 4 Golden was a reissue.
Okay,
though,
so I'm going to say this. I literally just bought. By the way, John, I don't know if you know this. I just bought Ni no Kuni. I haven't played it yet.
Oh yes,
nice.
So I literally just bought it to play, but I think Fire Emblem Awakening was so good, and I love that series so much. And I like Pokemon, but still, Fire Emblem Awakening, you're right. That's the game I want to win. I would love to see that win. Man, I can't decide if I think Pokemon XY or Fire Emblem is going to win. I think, you know what, I think Fire Emblem is actually going to take it away. They're both Nintendo games. I think that in this case, they're going to give it to Fire Emblem.
I think you're vastly doubting just the lengths of masochism that the Final Fantasy fan base has for itself.
Yeah, but that's not the people who are... I don't know. I'm going to go Fire Emblem Awakening.
I think Ni no Kuni's going to win.
I
Really?
think Ni no Kuni should win, but I think Pokemon will.
I think Pokemon's gonna win because I like saying Pokemon.
Wait, so you're saying Pokemon?
I am saying
And
Pokemon.
what were you saying, Grant?
I'm saying Pokemon.
Okay.
Does anybody have anything resting on their mic cords?
No.
No.
Nope.
All right, that's the usual source of that sound. I'm confused.
Anyone
Let's
buy
go
this?
with it.
Maybe someone like move their mic cord around. Waggle. Give it a waggle.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's been
Live television.
It's been John this entire time.
Right.
So, okay,
I'm
Alyssa
just
White
making
thinks
that.
Ni no Kuni was a great RPG. Watchtower Base says, I'll go with Final Fantasy or Fire Emblem. John, what is your pick?
I'm going to go with Fire Emblem on this one. Ni no Kuni, I mean, I want to pull for it, but Fire Emblem just blew me away.
Okay.
And okay, so as far as then, who do you want to win? We're going to say who we want to win. Patrick, do you want Ni no Kuni to win?
I don't really have a horse in this fight. Is that a thing? Is there a horse, a dog in this fight? I don't know.
It's a dog in this fight and a horse in this race.
Okay, Kaori, who do you want to win? Because I know Grant wants Ni no Kuni to win, but who do you want to win?
It's not rocket
Pokemon.
surgery.
You want Pokemon to win. Okay, so it's kind of like two. Oh wait, so you want Pokemon to win? Okay, so that means we got 2 Fire Emblems. So 2 Fire Emblems is
Yeah,
the
go for
consensus
Fire
of
Emblem.
5.
Yeah.
What do you mean? We had, okay.
So Fire
it.
Emblem is what we're choosing as a group here. Because 2, everyone else was split. Okay, best fighting game: Dive Kick, Injustice, Gods Among Us, Killer Instinct, or Tekken Revolution.
Combo breaker.
Totally gonna be with that Killer Instinct.
I've got 100%. I didn't touch Tekken. I haven't played a Tekken since like 1996, so don't
You
know
really
there.
need to do that.
I don't know that I do, but I will say
you
I'm
totally do.
really pleasantly surprised with Killer Instinct. It is unbelievable.
It has got people talking
It is-
about fighting games that people don't necessarily always talk about fighting games most of the time.
They did this really awesome job of maintaining kind of that core gameplay loop and then adding depth on top of it. It is surprisingly deep and fun to play.
Yeah.
I am loving it.
Ditto.
Okay, so that's also
Oh,
your
we're on the
guys.
same page
Okay.
for once. This is
So you guys both
amazing.
choose Killer
that's
Instinct.
cute.
Yeah, I know, right? It has to
Kaori,
happen
what do you
once.
think?
I think Injustice, Gods Among Us.
Is going to win?
It had a
It
good
was
story.
was a damn fine game. It
Someone's
really
a
was.
DC fan here.
No, it's
Maybe.
an excellent
Arrow.
game.
Maybe.
Arrow fan.
Okay, and that's who you want to win as well?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to say I want Killer Instinct to win, but I think Injustice is going to win.
What about the love for the game that only has 2 buttons?
I dive kick. Yeah, Kevin Moreno in the chat was like dive kick, and dive kick is great for sure. I'm just real hot on Killer Instinct right now.
Alyssa White saying Injustice was fantastic. Watchtower Base thinks Killer Instinct or Dive Kick. John, what do you think?
I think that Injustice is gonna take the gold. I do want though Killer Instinct.
All right.
Okay, so it sounds like most of us want Killer Instinct.
So let's vote for Killer Instinct.
I like it.
All right, so best driving game: F1 2013, Forza Motorsport 5, Grid 2, or Need for Speed Rivals.
Where do you guys check in on this? I'm real curious to see. Have you guys played a lot of these?
I've played
Are you
all of them
racing
except
fans?
for F1 2013. F1 2013 actually was one of the highest rated racing games this time around. Like, people played it and loved it, and people that aren't necessarily F1 fans. There's 2 other games on there, Forza Motorsport 5 and Grid 2, which weren't reviewed well among their series, and the Need for Speed Rivals is actually seeing a lot of people love it on the new console. So I would say Need for Speed Rivals from my voting side. I didn't think Grid 2 or Forza performed as well as they should have.
No Drive Club on this list?
If only.
Well, it hasn't. Wait. That one hasn't come out yet.
No, they got pushed.
He was taking a jab at Ubisoft.
He was also, Patrick knows that that's the one that I would show him. That's why. All right, well, for me, I'd say I haven't played Grid 2, so I can't comment on that, but I know Need for Speed Rivals is the type of game I love when it comes to racing games, and that's what I would want to win. But I actually think Forza Motorsport 5 is going to win. That's what I'd say I think is going to win.
It's even its core base of fans are rallying against it right now because it went from like 500 cars to 200.
But I think like the fact that it's incorporating the controller the way it is, with the vibrating feedback.
I like it. I enjoyed it. It just didn't. I know that people that love it are gonna step back and go like, this isn't the Forza that I wanted. Well, for me, that's I don't have I don't have loyalty to any one of these brands. I love them all. It was good enough.
So I think so. It's interesting you say that. So I think they've taken steps to make the game more accessible. Having played it several times, I think it does incorporate that feedback and the triggers in a really meaningful way. I think it's really neat. I think it's a unique experience, and the Drivatar thing is kind of cool.
We got someone calling in.
Oh,
I think we should jump on
that
this
number. All right, what's up, caller?
Welcome. You're on Game Control Live.
What's up, caller?
Hey guys.
Watchtower.
There he is. What is up?
I am here to give you my views on the VGX nomination.
Okay, what are your views on the VGX?
Please
sound really up on it.
Yes, please do.
I'm not one for award shows, honestly. I think Patrick and Kaori know this. So.
Right.
But you guys are talking about racing games, and I played Grid 2 and Need for Speed Rivals.
Yeah.
So,
of those two, which
PC, by the way. And,
we know you. We know you, PC gamer.
Yeah, you do. And I have to say, Need for Speed is actually really good. It has elements of Underground and Hot Pursuit, of course, with the classical Need for Speed racing.
Yeah, some of the strongest competitors.
What's up?
Yeah, it has elements of some of its strongest features.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I thought when I got it, I thought, it's probably going to be like Hot Pursuit, but then when I started playing and messing around with it in free mode, I was like, wow, this reminds me of Underground 2 and Hot Pursuit, which was the original to an extent.
So so you think that's who's going to win? Need for Speed?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
But I honestly think as far as like popularity-wise, it'll probably be Forza 5.
I'm going to put a W for Watchtower.
All right. Here we go. And Watchtower, I would say this show's totally worth tuning in, if for no other reason that you get to see the new sneak peeks, the what's coming.
Yeah, the trailers are fun.
Yeah.
It's fun to watch,
I
regardless
agree.
of what you think of award shows. I think it's always fun.
And I don't know. We'll talk about it a little bit later, but we're planning to potentially catch this as a group and then circle back up right afterward. What did you think about that trailer? I'm looking forward to the announcements. I really am.
Or we're just going to Snapchat each other the entire time.
Right, there you go.
Right, but of course, Microsoft's going to probably bribe the VGX and make Forza 5 win. So that's why I'm like,
yeah, along with Doritos and Mountain Dew. There's going to be like a Doritos, an honorable mention for some kind of like Doritos minigame.
You're just going to see product placement all around Forza 5, and you're going to be like,
yeah, okay.
All right, Watch. All right, well, thanks so much for calling in,
thanks for calling in, brother.
Thanks for calling in, sir.
All right, have a good week. And one last thing, Grant, thanks for following back. You finally jumped in and joined Watchtower.
Yes. Is there like some kind of is there a group, or do I get a membership card? Like, am I part of your cronies or your crew?
You're in good hands.
Okay. The secret handshake.
All right.
See you later,
sir.
Later. Okay, so
my turn.
Your turn.
I have no experience with these 4 driving games.
Yep.
So I'm going to go with the chat and Need for Speed. Because people in the chat
And that
like
would be our vote because I think we have enough people saying
what did you say you want to win?
I'd like Forza to win.
Okay, so you'd like Forza to win. And John, thoughts?
I think Need for Speed is going to win just because Aaron Paul is now connected to that title.
Can I ask you guys? Have you seen the trailer?
It's
horrible.
I did.
No, it's none of it's CGI. No, not in one of those.
cool.
They're just throwing McLarens off a cliff. How much money is this movie going to cost?
Throwing cars at you.
That's pretty cool.
I was kind of
I'm
impressed.
sure they got discounts on the cars they were using, though.
I was still impressed when
I'm sorry,
I realized none
Aaron
of it was
Paul,
fake.
regardless of his Breaking Bad fandom, does not come off as like the badass.
No, and he's not age
Yes,
appropriate.
he does.
He's not age appropriate.
I don't care about that, but this movie is clearly going to be a Fast and Furious clone, and like they're hyping it as like mega dramatic and super serious.
I don't see
like
elements
it's
of
going
any Need for Speed game that I like, other than Hot Pursuit, that I enjoy.
What are you talking about? Where is it not in there? There are cars going fast around beautiful vistas and police chasing them. That's Need for Speed.
I will give that to Mr. Quick all day long.
I agree with that. All right, but it sounds like the majority of us want Need for Speed to win. So that will go there. So best DLC: Borderlands 2, Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep, Dishonored, The Knife of Dunwall, Far Cry 3, Blood Dragon, or Mass Effect 3, Citadel.
Ooh.
So I guess I'll jump right away. I would want to see Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon win because I think it was just an awesome, unique DLC.
Sure.
What I think will win is Borderlands 2.
Why do you think as much? That interests me.
Why do I think Borderlands 2? I just think of like the games in terms of like it has a big audience. I know there's Mass Effect 3 there, but Mass Effect's been out for such a long time. I think Borderlands 2 is just a fresh new content update. And I don't know. I just have this feeling that it's going to be Borderlands 2.
So you want and think it will win?
No, I want Far Cry 3 to win.
Okay.
But
all right, fair enough. Where do you check in, Miss?
I'm going to say because of word of mouth, Dishonored.
Okay.
Nice of Dunwall.
Not only was it an awesome DLC, it was the coolest named DLC all year long. I'm just going to throw that. It's pretty badass.
Are you sure?
Am I sure?
Blood Dragon?
I mean, Blood Dragon's pretty rad.
The Knife of Dunwall.
The Knife of Dunwall.
A little generic.
That would be my pick. Is I think Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, and I want Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
This is a rough one for me, having played all 4 of these DLCs. I thought they were all fantastic. I want Mass Effect 3 Citadel to win. I thought that was cathartic to go back.
Yeah.
I'd beaten the game, but it was really great. I don't know if you had an opportunity to play this DLC, but you go back and you throw a party on the Citadel. It's amazing. There's some great combat, but like just hanging out with your friends one more time, it was kind of cathartic after that all that mess about the ending. I don't think there's a chance in hell it'll win, and much to the delight of my co-host my podcast, 100% I think Blood Dragon wins this. They're really big on Blood Dragon.
A lot of people are. Like, a lot of people in the industry look at that title in particular as like a hallmark of creativity. But I think the press and the fans like the fact that Borderlands put out so much content.
I would agree.
And that's going to be, it's like, well, for...
but you're still saying Far Cry 3 is what you think.
Yes, I still think so.
Okay.
It was hysterical. It was the writing was pretty sharp.
It was funny. It was
John, do you have an opinion here?
I think that Borderlands 2 is gonna take it just because it's Borderlands. I'm with you guys. I'm gonna go with Blood Dragon because it was just so
Blood Dragon.
goddamn ridiculous.
That you want to win.
I want it to win.
I'm agreeing with Watchtower on the tutorial for Far Cry 3 was one of the funniest things I've played all year long.
Watchtower basis Far Cry 3 should win, but Borderlands 2 will win it. Kevin Moreno saying Far Cry 3 Blood Dragons. So yeah, kind of a little split there. Rachel Steiner says she loved both Far Cry 3 and Borderlands 2, but then I mostly played Borderlands 2 to shoot Face McShooty in the face. That's why you would do it.
Yep.
But it sounds like the majority of us were I think there were 3
Makes
of
me
us saying
wonder
we
why
wanted
it wasn't
Far Cry
up there
3 to
for
win.
best shooter. That's all I'm saying.
Sometimes
Chose
I don't
the
know.
underdog, I guess.
All right, 3. So that's 3 for Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. Next.
Voted.
Next,
best Xbox game.
Are you kidding me with this category? This is ridiculous.
Both these categories are so ridiculous.
And painful.
I think so too.
BioShock Infinite. Brothers, A Tale of Two
Didn't
Sons.
this come out on multiple platforms?
Are any one of these a freaking exclusive?
Brothers is.
Brothers is. Grand Theft Auto, yeah, it is.
I played on my PS3.
Oh, that's right, you did, didn't you? It was a timed exclusive. It came out on XBLA first.
So
It was the Summer of Arcade, that's why.
All right, well, Grand Theft Auto 5 or Tomb Raider. So I guess I'd want Brothers to win. I want Brothers to win. I think
Brothers over Tomb Raider?
Yeah, I think Brothers is I think it's just so creative and unique.
That's like picking your favorite child.
Right.
Every time we look down these lists, I'm like, I love you more than your brother.
It really should have been only exclusives. That would make it a little bit easier.
Yeah, but how the hell are you going to find them exclusive nowadays? Finding an exclusive is kind of like citing
For
Bigfoot.
a year, you can find them.
So
It's
either GTA 5 or Bioshock that I think's going to win. I think, man, I mean, if I'm saying that Grand Theft Auto 5 is going to win, like, best action adventure, I'm gonna go with Grand Theft Auto 5.
Will and should? No, you should.
I will. I think that Brothers should win. I think Grand Theft Auto 5 will win.
I think we should have nixed this should and would a long time ago. It's becoming a little bit complicated for my scorekeeping.
I am going to go with my heart, and I'm going to say Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons.
Hey, all right.
All right.
I'm excited about that. That's what should win. What will win, though?
Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons.
Okay. All right.
No, they won't win, but...
Out of all these games, I think that Grand Theft Auto and Bioshock sold the most on this console, and I think that's something to keep in mind. I think Tomb Raider sold more well on the PS3. That being said, I think that Grand Theft Auto will pull it out.
Okay.
Because that game sold ridiculously well on that platform.
So on the chat, Alyssa White saying Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons should win, but GTA 5 will probably win. And Kevin Moreno saying GTA 5 is going to win. What do you think, Patrick?
This one, again, totally brutal. And I've changed my answer since we've been talking about 5. Since we've been talking, I came here ready, and then I'm like, I don't. I love my. It's like choosing between children. So for me, obviously, I mean, I think I aggressively sold you guys on Brothers. I thought it was one of the best games I played in years. It was incredibly moving. I think what resonated with me longer was Infinite Story. Okay. So I'm going to root for Infinite. I have a feeling that Grand Theft Auto 5 is going to win.
Oh,
I would like...
Wait a minute. What's your vote, then?
I want Bioshock to win. I think Grand Theft Auto will win.
So I'm putting down next to Grand Theft Auto for scorekeeping reasons.
Well, yeah, because we're just voting on.
Yeah, we're voting who we
think's going to win is the scorekeeping one.
Someone else is keeping score, right? Because
yeah,
I'm horrible at this.
All right. He's got cryptic symbols all over. There's arrows. John Madden style.
There's a giant diorama.
Yep.
All right, John, what are your thoughts?
I really want Tomb Raider to actually take this. Just because I think this might be its only opportunity to get some well-deserved love. I think, though, the Grand Theft Auto 5 is going to take it.
It's such a bummer. We've said this every category. Like, we want Tomb Raider to get some love, and I just don't know that it is. I don't know that it will this entire show.
I really don't think it's going to.
Such a bummer. And this is the only thing Brothers was nominated for, right?
Yeah, I'm looking here. No, you're right. I don't give it love this entire.
No, and I think
on the next page
same with Brothers. When I've been evangelizing the game to no end, but I don't think it's going to get
an indie game.
No, because it's Starbreeze developed it, right? So I mean, they're still a pretty big, pretty big studio.
Because that was Vin Diesel's studio, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so are we going to go?
I think most of us wanted Brothers to win, I think. Well, I guess Kaori and I wanted Brothers. You wanted Bioshock.
I want Infinite.
What did you want?
I want Bioshock Infinite, but I think Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, okay, so it's 2 and 2. What about you, John?
So
what do you want? Oh, you wanted Tomb Raider to win.
Tiebreaker, John.
All right, I'll do a tiebreaker on this. I'm gonna go with Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons. We're gonna vote for that.
No, I feel good in my heart about that pick.
Okay.
All right. I feel like we've done some good today.
Forward. Best PlayStation game: Grand Theft Auto 5, Rayman Legends, The Last of Us, or Tomb Raider.
Last of Us.
All
day long.
All day, triple star.
I think we can kind of count ourselves out of this one.
The funny thing is, I'd actually want to see like Rayman Legends get some love. But I think, which actually should get love on Wii U.
Yeah, no, it totally should.
I take it back. It should get bad love on Wii U. But anyways, I agree. I think Last of Us is going to win.
Yeah.
I think.
All right, I think I'm just going to go ahead and vote this one out.
I would be shocked if something else won that category because all 3 of those other titles are on different platforms. That was the only one out of this list that actually was beholden to one platform.
So Joseph Bo's on the chat saying Tomb Raider is a good game, but I agree with Patrick. I don't think it will win a single award this year, and that sucks. But something that doesn't suck is Nintendo. So best Nintendo game: Pikmin 3, Rayman Legends, Super Mario 3D World. Yeah, this is all Wii U.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Fire Emblem should be on this list. But anyways, and same with Mario RPG.
And Rayman Legends shouldn't.
anyways, Pikmin 3, Rayman Legends, Super Mario 3D World, The Wonderful 101. I think Super Mario 3D World's gonna win.
I think
It's
so too.
definitely gonna win.
I think so too.
I think so too.
I haven't had a chance to play it yet. I kind of actually want to see Rayman Legends get some love.
Unanimous.
But I think Super Mario 3D
This was
World's gonna
also
win.
nominated for Game of the
It's
Year.
unanimous.
So.
Yeah, no, that's not
Right.
a bad Mario.
That's usually the time that you can tell. It's like, okay, if it's nominated for Game of the Year, it's going to win.
Right.
But I'm with you. I'd like to see Rayman get some love, but lamentably, that's not going to happen.
So, John?
Again, I would love to see Rayman get some love, but yeah, I think Mario. It's gonna be Mario.
All right, and actually, like I was reading, there are a lot of articles out right now about like, should you buy a PS4 or should you buy an Xbox One? People are like, well, the best game of the month has come out on Wii U, so
Right.
maybe you
Yeah.
should look at the Wii
Right.
U, which was Super Mario 3D World, which is why I
All
bring
right.
that up. But best PC game, Battlefield.
We're voting Rayman, correct?
I think we're voting Super Mario 3D
No,
World.
that's what we want
Yeah.
to win, or
Well,
what?
what we
No.
want to win.
I want Rayman
I-
to win.
You want Rayman to win? You want?
I'm split then. I can't. My vote will go to Super Mario.
Me too, Super Mario.
I want to see Rayman win.
John,
Yeah.
break that tie.
Rayman already said it's a 3-2.
All right, so 3-2.
Damn straight,
All right.
brother.
Best PC game: Battlefield 4, Gone Home, Papers, Please, or The Stanley Parable.
Papers, please.
I'd
Papers,
say
Please.
I would want to
Papers,
see a game like
Please.
Stanley Parable win because it was such a cool design, but I think Battlefield 4 is gonna win.
Gone
Hurts
Home.
me. That's like a
Gone
bullet
Home.
to the heart.
I think Gone Home's got this weird indie darling feel to it, where I think Battlefield definitely could win this. I both want and expect Gone Home to win.
I think Battlefield 4 is going to win.
So all right, so
I
Patrick and
think Gone
Grant,
Home.
You think Gone Home? All right.
Yep.
What about you, John?
I think Battlefield 4 is gonna win.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Gone Home again. I'm gonna just I'm gonna run with
I'll say
Patrick.
I'm happy with everyone
Thank
voting
you,
Gone
sir.
Home.
Thank you,
I'm
sir.
happy about that vote. Let's vote Gone Home for what we want. All right, best handheld game: Animal Crossing New Leaf, Pokemon XY, Tearaway, or The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. Why is Fire Emblem not on this list?
That is weird.
I don't
the
have a
list
dog
is-
in this race, so
By the way, speaking of which, that does
I'm not.
that does actually give way to maybe Pokemon XY winning the other category that was the best RPG if it's in here and Fire Emblem isn't.
Yeah. I would say
because you like saying
Animal
it.
Crossing.
So good.
Animal Crossing, because out of all the people that I know that had handhelds, most people that I knew were playing that game when it came out, and for like week after week after
I
week.
think-
Like they took it to conventions. They were doing Street Pass with it. So
Yeah, I agree with you, Animal Crossing. Plus, people actually bought the 3DS because of Animal Crossing.
I did that, but it was only like 10 minutes of playing at a time. It wasn't like really.
People got really manic about that game, though, right? Didn't they? They were
They
just
did.
obsessed.
It's a cult.
So
and the popularity died off rather quickly. Like there are people that left their towns like after the month and a half.
I think Zelda wins this.
all right. So wait. Okay. So
Oh, I forgot about Zelda.
you think
down there.
Zelda? You think?
I think Animal
I'm
Crossing.
voting
Crossing.
Zelda.
And what did you think, Grant?
Animal Crossing.
Okay.
Although Tearaway is charming as fuck. It is unbelievable.
I haven't had a chance to play
It's-
through enough of it.
I think it's charming, but it's not going to win.
So Watch Hour Base saying Pokemon. Gooch saying Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Brian Wilson saying pretty sure my friend wants Zelda to win this one.
Admittedly, he did say yo
what
to
about
Scooch.
you?
Kevin
so-
Moreno saying Pokemon X. I think, you know what, I'd actually, even though I haven't, the only game I haven't played here is Tearaway, but that's the one I want to win because it looks very unique.
Yeah.
It's just because I don't have a PS Vita.
And Meteor
I think it looks
Molecule's
really
cool.
I think it looks very cool and it looks very unique, so I would want Tearaway to win. Even though I love Zelda, but I'm very mixed on Link Between Worlds, and I do have to finish that review for Grant. But anyways, for Nerdluster. But anyways, I think Pokemon XY is going to win, actually. I'm going to go with Pokemon XY is what I think is going to win.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
want Tearaway to win. John?
I think Pokemon XY is gonna win. I'm probably gonna go with the Legend of Zelda: Link Between Worlds.
That you want to
Right.
win?
That I want to win.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so of what we wanted to win, I guess that's 2 for Zelda and
2 for Animal
2
Crossing.
for Animal Crossing. Wait, what were you? What did you want to win? Zelda.
Zelda. Yep.
So it's between Animal Crossing or Zelda.
My vote's for
Animal.
sale, though. I really don't care.
think-
So in the event that we want to take...
Any takers? $10.
Yeah.
Come on. $2.
Yeah.
Animal.
I
50
guess
cents.
of those two, I'd rather see
A longing glance.
I'd rather see Zelda win because Animal Crossing has been the same thing over and over again every year.
Okay.
I'd rather see Zelda again, so that makes 3 for Zelda.
Okay.
Sorry.
Dunno.
But hey, we got to recycle the
I
next
want
round.
Fire Emblem to win. What the hell? That is
Yeah,
my
exactly.
best handheld game. Best casual game: Animal Crossing New Leaf, Disney Infinity, Plants vs Zombies 2. It's about time. Hell no. Skylanders Swap Force.
Wow.
Sorry, Plants
I-
vs Zombies 2
Wow.
new freemium model makes the game unplayable. In my opinion, it is so bad.
Is
you
it
have to feel
really?
like It's
All right.
unplayable.
I say Animal Crossing again.
All right.
I would say Animal Crossing. That's where, yeah.
What do I think's gonna win? Skylanders.
I agree. I think Skylanders.
I think Skylanders walks away with this one.
I agree.
I have not played a game on this list, but just judging by reaction to this,
I'm on the GAC side right now.
I agree with you.
Side.
I say Skylanders. What I think.
It's a scary place to be, isn't it?
No, not at all.
He's all, come into the GAC
So
side.
on the chat for
There's lots of
Nintendo,
benefits to this. I don't know what you're talking about.
Rachel Steiner on the chat saying Zelda has my vote despite my love for Animal Crossing. Joseph Bosa saying want Animal Crossing, but Zelda will win. So kind of a little bit of a reverse there between those two.
So who do we vote for?
But John, who do you vote for, or what do you want, John, for best casual?
Best casual. I honestly don't care. So I think I might say I want Animal Crossing to win just because I really don't like Disney Infinite, and
you can't even say it. You don't deserve to criticize it.
All right, so
Disney Infinite. Oh, whatever.
It's not infinite.
All right,
it's
Infinity.
So, and what do you think will win?
I think that Skylanders will win.
Okay. All right, but it seems like most people wanted Animal Crossing to win.
But we're voting for Skylanders, right?
Just watch.
That's the majority at this point.
No, I just think Skylanders going to win,
Yeah,
but
I do too.
I would. That doesn't mean I prefer it to win. So best voice actor is either Troy Baker as Joel in The Last of Us, Troy Baker as Booker, DeWitt in BioShock Infinite. Troy Baker's like he's all
over the place.
Stephen Ogg as Trevor Phillips in Grand Theft Auto 5, or Willem Dafoe as Nathan Dawkins in Beyond Two Souls.
Oh, sorry. I thought he played himself in that game.
He basically did.
Yeah.
I think easily Troy Baker is going to win in this category.
Yeah, there's no question. But
Troy
which
Baker
of his
can win
performances?
next year. He's going to have 3 more games that come out that he can try this again. I think Steven frickin' blew this out of the water.
He's going to do it for The Last of Us. He has
I think
to.
Steven...
Do you see an Og?
So you think
No.
Last of Us?
Yeah.
I definitely think that.
So wait, you think
You think Grand Theft Auto 5 Stephen Ogg? Grant?
Yes, most
you
definitely.
want him to win, or
No,
what
I
will
think
win?
he will, and I want him to.
All he does is yell the whole
I think
time.
that-
And he does it with the best of them.
For
it
whatever
wasn't- it
reason,
wasn't
people freaking love Trevor,
They
so I
do.
think he's
They
going to take
do.
it.
He can be offending. He could be racist.
They
I don't know
do.
what it is. He's appealing.
He's
See,
gonna win it, and
I
it
think he's
bums me
overrated.
out.
He could be covered in
do you
shit
think's
in
gonna win
that
it?
game, and he's appealing.
I think Stephen Ogg's gonna win it. Like at PAX, I mean, I don't know if you saw this.
yeah,
Did you see the
cursed
video?
out that guy in the
He
audience,
said, "Hey,
and
can I get
everybody
you?
loved it."
Can I get you to just swear at me?" And he stormed off the stage and swore, and the place just erupted. I think good voice acting is about.
I'm actually shocked that Troy Baker didn't get nominated for Batman because he took that role that was so commonly associated with Mark Hamill. And made it his
no,
own.
it was scary.
He didn't make it his own. He
Yes, he
just
did.
he
did his
just
Mark Hamill
managed to
impression.
he
Okay,
just
he did Mark
managed to
Hamill,
pull
but
off
still,
Mark Hamill
doing that
really
is
well,
freaking
which is
amazing.
impressive.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So Ellis always say Troy Baker, Last of Us. Watch Our Base thinks Troy Baker or Trevor. Rich B21 thinks Troy Baker. Kevin Moreno, Troy Baker.
I'm seeing a lot of Troy Baker in
Toluca
the
Baduka
chat.
says Troy Baker or Troy Baker.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go
Troy
with
Baker, all the things.
You know what, man? I guess
Troy Baker.
Well,
no, I don't think he's gonna win.
I'd like him to win as Joel too.
I almost think Willem Dafoe's gonna win. Going to win.
What?
You think?
I think he's going to win.
Okay.
Nobody would vote for that
Because it's
game.
Willem Dafoe.
Did you notice it's nowhere else on here other than for voice acting?
I'm saying who I think's going to win, not who I think should win.
Who do you think should win if you had a vote?
Troy Baker.
I deal with. I mean, that's.
Troy Baker.
I mean, it was Stephen Ogg just because he's whispering Troy Baker. And it's annoying.
We're voting for it.
Excellent.
We're voting for it.
Even though Troy Baker has so much versatility in his voice, that's who I'd want to win.
Which
I'm
of
gonna
those
say Troy Baker.
performances did you think would be most deserving
I
of the
say
award?
Last of Us because Bioshock Infinite was just your typical gruff dude.
Yeah.
I don't think there was very much range in the Bioshock Infinite
I
performance.
thought it was more nuanced than that, but I'm with you.
He's like, I thought you were wrong.
Well, there's
But
more.
I got the same vote.
There's more nuance, but I think he had more to
I think
play
your
with for
opinion
Last
is
of Us.
crass and uninformed. But
No,
hey.
just I think it was a little more nuanced. That's all.
But all right, so I guess most of us want it, or most want it. What did everyone want? What the most of?
Steven.
I think
I'm
Troy.
gonna swing it. Steven.
I think most people were saying Troy Baker as
Yeah, let's go with Troy.
Last of Us.
I
is
want
what
Last
people
of Us as
want.
a
So
performance.
Last of Us would be what everyone wants.
Look how handsome
like
he
it.
All
is,
right, best
Joel.
voice actress: Ashley Johnson as Ellie in The Last of Us, Courtney Draper as Elizabeth in BioShock Infinite, Camilla Ludington as Lara Croft in Tomb Raider, or Ellen Page as Jodie Holmes in Beyond Two Souls.
Okay, I'll
Courtney
break
Draper.
this. Oh,
I want Elizabeth, and ultimately she's the keystone of that entire game. And if her performance was any less strong, the game wouldn't have resonated like it did. I thought she was
I
amazing.
mean, yeah.
I agree. I agree.
Okay.
I think you should take it away, and I hope she does. I think she will.
Dropping that.
I'm going underdog. I'm going to say Camilla.
That's who you want to win.
That's who I want to win.
It was an
well.
excellent
Yeah.
performance, but okay.
All right, and Grant.
Yeah, but if you want to throw your vote away, fine.
Yeah, I mean, if you just
I'm not throwing my
Grant,
vote
what are
away.
your thoughts, Grant?
As I said with him, I think that Courtney Draper has lived this. Like she sold the game.
Yeah,
like, the game is about her
John.
more than it is about Booker.
Also, but I thought it was a shame that the girl from Gone Home wasn't nominated.
Yeah,
Sam?
well, there are other voice actresses and actors. Like I said, Troy Baker as the Joker. I honestly thought.
John.
All right, I'm gonna go with Kaori. I want Camilla to win, but I'm almost 100% certain that Courtney is going to win, and she also deserves it. So why not?
She crushed it.
Yeah, I want that to happen.
Okay.
So I guess Bioshock Infinite, most people want it of us. So, and actually on the chat we have Kevin Moreno saying Ellen Page. So there's a vote for Kevin
Oh wow!
Page
All
there.
right.
I mean, it'd just be nice. I do agree. I think that
We've got
Camilla
more
Link
to.
can do a
We
good job.
didn't even go to the best game. Yeah,
Best soundtrack.
We've
So we
only
gotta
got a couple
get
minutes left.
faster. So best soundtrack. Bioshock Infinite, Grand Theft Auto 5, Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch, The Last of Us. I want Ni no Kuni to win. When I was looking for all the music for this episode, because I'm doing best soundtrack stuff, I love the Ni no Kuni soundtrack.
You just play track after track.
But I don't think it's going to
strong.
win. I think Grand Theft Auto 5 is going to win because it's Spike TV. That's why I think it's going to win.
It's pop music,
least
fantastic.
original music in it.
Yeah, but I mean, but it's all. I
Out
mean,
of that list,
it's
the game with absolutely the least original music.
I agree, but I think it's going to win because it's Spike TV.
I think Grand Theft Auto is going to win too because you get to fuck around with the music too.
It's a strong licensed lineup. Like I mean, and if it wins, it maybe rightfully so. I would wish that Infinite would win. Both Infinite and Last of Us had really chilling soundtracks.
Last of Us is great, but I think Grand Theft Auto.
But what do you want?
I want Infinite to win.
But you think
I think GTA is going to walk away with it. Just be again on a sheer scope perspective.
I think that Ni no Kuni should, and I think that Grand Theft Auto shouldn't.
But what do you think's going to win?
I don't know.
You have to say what you think's going to win.
Just do something.
You have to have one.
I moved the page over.
You absolutely have to have
Ni
one.
no Kuni. I want Ni no Kuni.
So you think they're going to win?
I think Ni no Kuni.
Okay, so
against all
fine.
odds, if smart people vote, Ni no Kuni.
All right. I think Grand Theft Auto is going to win. I kind of want Infinite to win, though, but I think Ni no Kuni wins out amongst most of us, and why the hell not? Big Miyazaki fan here,
Hell yeah,
so Ni no
Miyazaki.
Kuni.
Okay, a lot of people in the chat saying GTA 5 and then a little bit of Bioshock. But I mean, I just think GTA pretty much wins every year they're up for this. Best song in game: ADHD by Kendrick Lamar, Sleepwalking by the Chain Gang of 1974, Survival by Eminem, Will the Circle Be Unbroken by Courtney Draper and Troy Baker. Now the thing is, like, man, these are all like none of these are really like original music songs, and that's what sucks to me.
I agree.
Well, these are songs that would have been written regardless if they were in the game. But for the sake of like, honestly, of all these, the track I'd listen to on my CD player, like in the car, would be Survival, because I just happen to like Eminem a lot. I honestly don't like the other two songs very much that are on Grand Theft Auto 5. Survival's Call of Duty Ghosts.
Will the circle be unbroken?
I would say I want the circle to be unbroken to win. That's what I want to win.
God damn, that is a haunting song.
I think Survival's... you know what? I think that's going to win, actually, though. I think it's going to win.
Do you think it'll win?
I think it's going to win.
I hope.
I kind of agree there.
Every single one of those other people in the category have recognition elsewhere.
Performed by Troy Baker and Courtney Draper.
I think that's what's going to go.
Well, I mean,
so
they had a trailer that was basically the only good thing about it was this song, and it was very pointedly about
still
the
gives
song.
me chills.
So, Grant,
That's
you think...
phenomenal
yes,
song.
put me down for that
Okay.
one.
Kari?
Am I crazy to think ADHD is going to win?
No.
No, not really.
Not at all.
Popular
I mean,
name, popular
let's be honest,
artist.
this is Spike TV.
Yeah.
All right.
But we're putting down
John.
for Will the Circle Be Unbroken. That's
Amen,
I already
amen.
called in on that.
John?
God, that was
what do you
so
want? What do you
good.
think's going to win, though, John?
I think Will the Circle Be Unbroken actually has a shot.
All right.
I hope they perform it.
Joseph Bo says, I agree, these songs suck. I want, like, big orchestral music in this, like, soundtracks. That's what I like, is, like, the cool, original orchestral music.
Well, that's what they have. That's what the soundtrack category,
that's why I
right?
like Ni no
that's,
Kuni.
like Last of Us had an unbelievable orchestral score. Like this is individual song.
All right, so next one is most anticipated game: South Park: The Stick of Truth, Destiny, Watch Dogs, Titanfall, or The Witcher 3: Wild Hunt. I think Titanfall's gonna win.
This is hard.
Titanfall and everything else, ladies and gentlemen.
It's like what I want to win and what will win. Titanfall will win. I would want South Park to win.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I learned a little bit about you today.
Dedicated
All right.
to each one of these games. I only have like 80% affinity to all these.
But what do you
the extra 20% is going to be in how?
But what do you think will win?
The Witcher looks
I
good too.
want all 5 of them.
What do you think will win? You have to choose one, otherwise this doesn't work.
Don't
This is a grab
complicate
bag.
things. Make one.
You automatically
Witcher.
lose if you don't. Okay,
Witcher.
fine.
He
Witcher.
voted for Witcher.
All right, John.
I want Destiny. I think Titanfall.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so let's circle back around to The first category.
All right, what are we? Hold on, what are we voting for on this? Or we're just gonna go with?
Let's go with Titanfall.
Titanfall. All right, we'll put
Titanfall.
Titanfall.
Studio of the Year.
Okay.
Irrational Games, Naughty Dog, Rockstar North, or the Fulbright Company.
Naughty Dog.
I would want to see Naughty Dog win. I think it's going to be between Irrational or Rockstar. You know what? I think Irrational is going to win.
No kidding.
For BioShock.
Gee,
I think it's going to win it for BioShock and its DLC and it being a solid game.
So you think that Irrational?
Yeah.
What do you think? Who do you think's going to win?
I think Rockstar's gonna win. I want Naughty Dog to win.
I'd like the Fulbright Company to win. I think Rockstar will win.
Yes.
It sounds like a business company.
There's 4 people. It's an amazing story.
All right, and John.
I want Naughty Dog to win. Think Rockstar's gonna win.
Yep.
Okay. So who are we
and
voting for
deservedly so. Like, I mean, it sounds like a knock against them.
Naughty Dog has had his one consecutive.
So who are we voting for then for what we want?
Naughty Dog.
There's 2 for Naughty Dog.
I think there's more than enough people here for Naughty Dog.
You want Rockstar to win?
Well,
no. Who do you want to win right now?
I want Fulbright to win, but I'm not going to win that.
I'd say Fulbright. I'd rather see Fulbright win than all these.
Well, you know what? Let's go.
Underdog.
Let's go for the underdog.
All right.
Let's go Fulbright.
Game of the Year. BioShock. This is the big category. The big one.
I can't even. Drum roll, please.
All right, guys.
Okay. BioShock Infinite.
Anxiety.
Grand Theft Auto 5. Super Mario 3D World, The Last of Us, or Tomb Raider. What a boring list. Like, I mean, honestly, like, these are all games I could tell you, except for Tomb Raider. That's the one surprise to me that's on this list is Tomb Raider.
Yeah, I was surprised too. I was glad to see it get some run. It won't win.
But
not
still,
a chance in hell that game wins.
These are the strongest games this year. Still, like honestly, these are the ones that we all loved. Still.
All right, so I think Grand Theft Auto 5 is going to win. I think it's going to win. What I want to win would either be, even though I haven't played it yet, honestly, I think I would want The Last of Us to win. Even though I haven't played it. Amazingly, I'm just going to say that's what I'd want to win.
You need to change that.
But I think Grand Theft Auto 5 is going to win.
Yeah.
I need to play Super Mario 3D World. That's what I need to play.
Grant, what are you thinking? You obviously have some thoughts on this.
I'm thinking Grand Theft Auto 5 is the most appealing, but BioShock Infinite is the one I wish.
Okay.
So you think Grand Theft Auto 5 is going to win?
Yeah.
Okay.
You go.
I'm gonna go with Last of Us. I want Last of Us to win, and I think it'll win.
You know, I'll say of the games I've played, actually, I want Tomb Raider to win because I liked it that much. Amazingly, of these 5.
Okay.
But I still think my thought is Grand Theft Auto 5 is going to win. And Kaori, what'd you vote for? Last of Us?
Okay.
I'm assuming.
I think Grand Theft Auto is gonna win.
Okay.
But I want Last of Us to win, so I'm gonna go with my heart. So please put me in for Last of Us.
Oh, okay.
heart.
So all right, Last of Us.
No, I'm on the same page. No,
line.
absolutely. I think Last of Us has a shot here. I really do.
And John?
I want Last of Us. I think Grand Theft Auto 5.
Okay. And so Watchtower Base saying Last of Us will win, but GTA will win too. What?
All right.
It's a surprise announcement.
If only.
GTA was boring, according to the Rich B21. Rachel Steiner says, I don't like what I've seen in Mario 3D World. Probably Last of Us will win. Kevin Moreno saying Mario. So, I don't know. I just don't see Mario winning. So, we don't really have time to do gaming moment of the day.
Nope.
But I should do these quick hits really quick for you guys to get some news. So we're gonna blaze through these quick hits. So Lindsay Lohan is suing Rockstar supposedly, according to TMZ.
According to that font of journalistic integrity,
Right.
TMZ, whatever the fuck.
They're actually right a lot of the time.
Yeah,
they're actually surprisingly right a lot. TMZ, who I hate a lot, they are basically saying that Lindsay Lohan is claiming that Rockstar ripped her likeness for the character of Shelby Wellender. No, that was the actual model. But Poppy Mitchell, who stays at a Vinewood version of the Chateau Marmont, which Lindsay Lohan is known to frequent very often. Basically, she thinks that likeness is the suing. It's not a very big compliment.
No,
if you're
it's
saying
not very flattering. Like, I would distance myself from that. No, that's clearly somebody else. Why would you know?
Yeah.
I'm nowhere near that much of a train
Because
wreck.
she needs something as of right now. She's got nothing.
Don't distance yourself from that.
Atlus has been given permission to use Sega's dormant IPs. Their dormant IPs including Sakuda
This is what
Wars,
I'm popping the champagne for
Sakuda
right now.
Wars, Jet Set Radio, and Space Channel 5. I really hope they do another Jet Set Radio.
3 words: Jet Set Radio, baby.
Jet Set Radio!
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, that excited me.
I also really want to see Jet Set Radio Future as a DLC in the future.
And that just happened, so it's still years out. But we have hope now. We have
Retro
hope.
Jet Set.
That would be amazing. There needs to be a new Jet Set Radio. Double
Agreed.
Double Fine acquires rights to some of its previous titles that they made, but they didn't have the rights to. These titles are Costume Quest and Stacking. They came out a while ago, but now Double Fine has the rights to repurpose and sell them themselves.
Did you play Stacking?
Awesome.
Delight of a game.
I like Costume.
Delightful.
Costume Quest writing was really good too.
I thought so too. Yeah.
They're both. I mean, Double Fine's always really good with especially with the writing. Neverland, creators of Rune Factory, files bankruptcy, which really made me sad because I actually think Rune Factory's a really cool blend of action, RPG, and Harvest Moon. It's literally if you take Harvest Moon and then add a dungeon crawling RPG into it. It's a really cool game. Makes me sad, but I'm sure Rune Factory never sold that well. It's an underrated game. It's actually a really cool game. So,
it's a bummer. Insolvency is always a bummer.
Moving on, Greg Streets leaves Blizzard. Greg Streets was the lead system designer of World of Warcraft, just a little game. He's been on Blizzard for a long-ass time, and he is leaving. He's been with Blizzard Entertainment for almost 6 years. But I mean, that's what happens.
This is not
He's
a
leaving
story.
to
Like how long? Like how many jobs have you had for 6 years? This is not a big deal. It's amazing.
And there's a lot of other people who have left Blizzard recently that have worked there for a lot longer.
Rachel Steiner on the chat saying back to watch our base Jet Set Radio and Space Channel 5. Rachel Steiner going Space Channel 5. Oh my god! 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 OMG! I just had to read that comment. Okay, Masamichi.
Nailed it.
Masamichi Abe, the designer on Pikmin, also designed, worked on Tekken 2, worked on Metroid Prime Hunters, and Mario vs. Donkey Kong Minis, so a bunch of DS titles. Is working on a new Nintendo IP. I'm always excited for new Nintendo IPs, so I'm looking forward to see what he does.
And Nintendo should be excited for new Nintendo IP.
Now we also know Shigeru Miyamoto is working on a new Nintendo IP, so it'd be interesting. Maybe Masamichi Abe is working with him.
Well, and Reggie's talking some mad smack about the VGX and having some big announcements. So it'd be interesting to see who maybe we see a Metroid.
Ooh, maybe. I want to see like another Metroid game.
Because they're not going to announce like another
wishful thinking.
No, it's hey, we have more Mario.
You know what? I'll let
Mario game in this year of Luigi.
You know what? I will let Team Ninja have another crack at making a Metroid game if somebody else writes it.
Okay. Well, okay. All right. So real quick though, I'm surprised to see this on the chat. Toluca Baduka says, loved Rune Factory. Rachel Steiner saying, so did I, heart Rune Factory. I'm amazed to see some Rune Factory fans on the chat, so props to you guys. So, maybe having a faulty Xbox One, Patrick, is a good thing.
Yeah, I thought about you.
I went through this, although it's kind of a bummer. So like,
they didn't give you a game.
Pro tip, pro tip: exchange it. If you bought it through Amazon, exchange it through Amazon. You're gonna get it 2 days, not in 2 weeks. The upside, if you get it through Microsoft, they'll redeem that code for a new game.
Yeah,
so
they will give you a free game.
And I don't know if you saw it. People were fixing it by going like clunk and then knocking the laser back onto its guided track.
Not worth it for me to wait 2 weeks to get that free game. But I will say, at least they're going big first party game. Cool. It's like Forza, Forza, Zoo Tycoon, Rise. You get your choice of those. It's not like they threw that Panzer Dragoon garbage or that Power Star Golf at all.
They didn't throw the worst.
No, they went big first party title. I thought Microsoft's trying to do right by people. It was impressive.
I think they can only do first party titles.
Well,
otherwise
but
they can't hand it out for free.
They could work something out. But
I mean, I think it's cool that they're doing that.
Absolutely.
I like when companies do that type of promotion.
Amen.
So, let's move on to questions and comments. So last week we asked you guys about something that I forgot to write down.
The comments.
Would be the.
Oh, it's about your achievements.
The achievement, biggest gaming achievement.
The biggest gaming achievements. Raps and Skin saying, he also got the Seriously achievement, which literally took a year of play and ranked years.
So baller.
So,
I can't handle that.
And latest one for him that he was proud of was BioShock Infinite in 1999 without using the dollar bill machines.
Good man.
Pretty big.
Good man.
I didn't use those machines.
And just a quick note, Game & Hard comments, and actually I think Game & Hard started by watching Dave Control stuff, so thanks for coming over to Game Control. Cool stuff.
I missed the vow.
He says, I believe PS4 is making about a $19 profit per console, which is added up about right from what we saw.
It keeps going up and up. It was a $70 loss. Now it's a break even. Now it's a $19 profit. In a couple of months, they'll maybe making like 45.
They said they were almost breaking even, but when you look at the actual numbers, it was about $19. So
yeah, it'll just keep going up.
All right. So our question for for that, we want to see you guys comment on YouTube. Also tweet us at Game Control Live. The YouTube is Game Control Tube. What are your VGX predictions? Go ahead and run down and let us know what you think is going to win, what you want us to know. We'd love to see, now that YouTube allows infinite comments that can be 500,000 lines long.
Yeah.
And if you can do some ASCII comments, do that too.
Yeah,
those are apparently very popular right now.
I would love to see it. I really would.
So this song is from The Last of Us, the piano cover by Acuity 1980, since Last of Us is another game up for soundtrack of the year, which is why I chose this as they
so
release
haunting.
play.
Just even as it comes
One or
up, I
two
start
good songs.
stirring emotions. This game's so good.
So guys, thank you so much for joining us. Once again, I'm Dave Klein. You can find me on Twitter at @TheDaveKlein. That is Klein.
And really quick, I want to say my gaming moment of the week is that Lord of the Rings prequel developed by Warner Brothers Interactive is coming next year. Okay, so you can follow me at KAORIOUS, Kaorius.
That was amazing.
You can follow me on Twitter at GAK.
That's so easy. You can find me at P to the D's. That's P
You're
to
so
the
jealous of it
D-E-S. Every week. It's amazing. He's got the best damn Twitter handle ever. I also host a podcast called Pixel by Pixel. This past week was a really interesting episode. Would love for you guys to check it out. It's all about a documentary that we did on gaming addiction. So it was a really
That's a downer.
no, it was incredibly insightful. The documentarian came on the show, talked about the subjects of the film were actually his brothers and his inability in certain circumstances to actually help bring them out of this gaming addiction and just the realities of it. So usually it's much more of an upper, it's more shenanigans and way more conversational, but would love to have you guys there too.
But join him for the downer episode.
Yeah.
And John Quick.
You can find me at Now Quick, ladies and gentlemen.
Hard stuff. All right, guys, we will see you guys next week or earlier. If we may do a special episode for the VGX Awards post. So we will keep you updated
we'll be
on
tweeting
Twitter.
about it.
We'll tweet about it at Game Control Live. So we'll see you guys soon. Later.
Love it. Thanks, guys.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.